What if the place you're sent to be punished ends up punishing you far beyond your sentence? Welcome to San Quentin State Prison, a fortress where survival isn't just about serving time, it's about making sure time doesn't break you. Behind these concrete walls lies a world of unspoken rules, notorious figures, and chilling secrets that could send shivers down anyone's spine. So let's dive right into the video. But before we continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's rewind to the beginning. San Quentin opened its iron gates in 1854, making it California's oldest prison. But this wasn't just any correctional facility, it was born out of chaos. Originally intended to ease overcrowding on floating prison ships, it quickly transformed into a house of horrors. Public hangings were the norm, drawing morbid crowds hungry for bloodshed. Between 1893 and 1942, 215 necks snapped under the hangman's noose. Inmates dubbed it the arena, and it wasn't hard to see why. But the darkness of San Quentin didn't stop at its prisoners. Even the executioners couldn't escape its grip. Take Amos Lunt, a guard who personally conducted 24 hangings over 5 years. He warned his successor about haunting voices and chilling hallucinations. Eventually, the voices drove him insane, landing him in an asylum. Then there's Alfred Wells, an inmate who helped construct San Quentin's infamous gas chamber. After a brief stint on parole, he spiraled into violence, murdering his own family members. Fate led him back to San Quentin, where he was executed in the very gas chamber he had helped build. You could say he designed his own end. Surviving San Quentin isn't about muscle alone. It's about knowing the unspoken rules that could mean the difference between life and death. Step into the prison yard, and you'll see a chessboard of power plays. Inmates stick strictly to racial lines. The Aryan Brotherhood, Black Guerrilla Family, Mexican Mafia, and Nuestra Familia control every corner. Friendships here aren't about loyalty, they're calculated moves to stay alive. Neutrality might seem safe, but often it leaves you dangerously isolated. Even something as mundane as dinner becomes a matter of survival. Mealtimes aren't about the food, they're about territory. Sit at the wrong table or encroach on another gang's space, and you could pay with your life. One wrong move, one misstep, and you might not walk back to your cell in one piece. Work assignments and programs are more than distractions, they're lifelines. Whether you're making license plates, joining a basketball team, or taking educational classes, staying busy keeps you off someone else's radar. But history proves that even the busiest hands can't always keep chaos at bay. Take August 1971. George Jackson, a well-known inmate and activist, attempted an escape that turned the prison into a battleground. Inmates armed with smuggled guns and homemade weapons unleashed one of San Quentin's deadliest riots. By the time the dust settled, 3 correctional officers and 3 inmates lay dead. Violence here isn't a possibility, it's a certainty. Fast forward to 2020. Just when inmates thought they had mastered the game, an invisible enemy brought the prison to its knees. The COVID-19 pandemic turned San Quentin into a breeding ground for disaster. Over 1,000 inmates tested positive. Overcrowding and poor sanitation made social distancing impossible. One inmate described it as living in a horror movie, trapped with no escape. Lawsuits piled up, accusing the system of negligence, while both staff and inmates faced unprecedented fear. But amidst the darkness, a shift began. In 2019, Governor Gavin Newsom placed a moratorium on the death penalty, halting executions indefinitely. Death row inmates were integrated into the general population, offering access to jobs, programs, and perhaps a sliver of hope. Still, the mental toll remained. Living in limbo, unsure if your fate is sealed or changeable, carries its own weight. Interestingly, San Quentin started to offer not just punishment, but possibility. Programs like Guiding Rage into Power taught anger management and emotional healing. The Last Mile went a step further, teaching inmates how to code, helping them develop apps behind bars. Success stories like Kenyatta Leal, who went from a life sentence to managing a tech career after release, show that survival isn't just about avoiding violence, it's about reclaiming purpose. And there's more beneath the surface. Let's not forget the Adjustment Center, San Quentin's prison within a prison. Reserved for the most violent and uncontrollable inmates, it's a place where even the air feels heavy. Solid cement doors, no windows, minimal human interaction. This place isn't for breaking you physically, it's designed to crush you mentally. It's where hope goes to die, and sanity hangs by a thread. Inmates confined here often resort to extreme behaviors, desperate to break the monotony or simply get attention, even if it means punishment. Even if you avoid the adjustment center, constant surveillance and strict lockdowns mean your every move is watched. Infractions, even small ones, can earn you a trip to solitary confinement. Imagine days, weeks, even months alone in a tiny box with nothing but your thoughts echoing louder than the silence. Some inmates have compared it to being buried alive, stripped of all senses except the constant ticking of time. And then there's the darker side, the contraband economy. Cell phones, drugs, weapons, all smuggled in by desperate inmates and even corrupt guards. Tempting, yes. Dangerous, absolutely. Getting caught doesn't just mean punishment from the guards. It puts a target on your back. Your own allies may turn on you. The system punishes you one way, the inmates punish you another. There are stories of inmates who paid the ultimate price for a misplaced phone or a deal gone bad, their fates sealed not by the authorities, but by the unwritten codes enforced by other prisoners. The pressure cooker environment breeds not just violence, but also ingenuity. Makeshift weapons fashioned from bed parts, hidden messages passed through elaborate networks, entire underground economies operating under the noses of the guards. It's a parallel world where the stakes are life and death, and mistakes are rarely forgiven. For some, the only escape is education. San Quentin's college programs offer inmates something priceless, a second chance. Over 4,500 inmates have earned college credits, some even degrees, proving that within the bleakest walls, transformation is possible. But only for those strong enough to take it. Inmates have gone on to earn accolades, speak at conferences, and mentor others, even while still serving time. So now you know, San Quentin isn't just a prison. It's a psychological battlefield where every decision could cost you your freedom, your sanity, or your life. Each day is a calculated risk, each night a battle to keep your mind intact. And yet, within its walls there lies a strange paradox, a place capable of breaking you or building you into something stronger. Still think you could survive? Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. If you like documentary videos like this one, leave a comment down in the description below and let me know what else interests you. Until next time, thanks for watching.